about the importance of having a really quick routine that you can repeat every morning and night to take care of your appearance, and particularly with your makeup. So in this video, I'm going to show you really quickly what I do to take off my makeup at night and what I use to condition it, and then what I use for makeup in the morning for my really quick routine for every day. I'll also show you at the end what I would add if I want to take a little bit more time with my makeup and get a little more prettied up for like a special event or something like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so it's really important to take your makeup off at night. I've heard a statistic that you actually will age several years faster if you don't remove your makeup every night. Now, I don't do it every night. There's some nights that I'm just way too tired. But I've really simplified the process to make it less daunting and more agreeable to do with brushing my teeth and stuff like that. I used to use makeup removers and couldn't quite find one that I found fast enough to really make it a daily routine. So I fell in love with microfiber cloths, and when I discovered those, I kind of didn't look back. So microfiber cloths are basically have really tight fibers, and they can clean your face without anything but water. So I basically use these cloths. This is a Norwex brand, and that's probably the best brand out there. I don't know of any others specifically that are this high quality, but you can buy these through someone who sells them. And so this is the body cloth. They also have a face cloth if you want something a little gentler, but this is gentle enough for me. So what I do is I just get it wet, and then I splash my face with water at night to get everything, nice and wet and loosened up. And then I use the microfiber cloth. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. Okay, once all the makeup is off, you can be pretty thorough with those microfiber cloths. It's pretty cool. Then I use plain shea butter to lotion, to moisturize my face before bed. So you can get plain shea butter on Amazon, and I can link to this one. But it's amazing for your skin. All the properties are incredible, and it's a lot cheaper than those expensive night creams. And I promise it will do probably just as good a job as those night creams. So I just take some. It comes, it kind of hardens, so you have to take some and then put it between your hands and then just warm it up like that. And then go ahead and apply it all over your face, even on your lips. And that's it. Now I'm ready for bed. So as you can see, it was 2 steps. I splash water on my face and use my microfiber cloth to remove the makeup, and then I put shea butter on. So with those 2 steps, it's simple enough that I can't really have an excuse for not doing that every night if possible. Okay, so next I'm going to show you what I do for my quick makeup routine in the morning. Okay, so in the morning, a lot of the shea butter, which is pretty greasy when you put it on at night, has absorbed into your skin. And so there's not a lot of greasiness, but just the natural grease and stuff is what you want to wash off. So I just splash my face with water and then pat dry it, and then we apply some moisturizer for the day. Okay, so now I've washed my face and patted dry, and now I'm going to moisturize my face for before makeup. So it's important to have your face really nicely moisturized. It will keep your makeup looking nice without the cracks kind of that might appear, the wrinkles. And yeah, it's just good for the health of your skin. So I use nothing very expensive. I just use Utterly Smooth right now. I might use something different in the future. I'm not really stuck on this other than it's inexpensive and it's more natural than a lot of other lotions, and it's not greasy, so once you put it on, it absorbs nicely. So I'll go ahead and apply that real quickly, and then we'll do the next step. Okay, so then I apply my makeup. So this is what I do pretty much every morning. And I keep it down to 3 to 5 minutes because otherwise I'm going to be discouraged from doing this on a daily basis, and we want to make this doable as moms. So basically the products that I use right now are foundation all over my whole face, some concealer under the eyes and around the eyes to lighten them, and then I use mascara. I use a eyeshadow to darken and line my eyebrows, and I also use a blush to finish it off. So those are the 4 or 5 products that I use. Is really simple. So first of all, your foundation. Now that could be for you if you have a really good complexion. You might just use like a BB cream, or you could use a really good moisturizer plus face powder. I use this Tarte medium coverage Amazonian clay, or actually it's full coverage Amazonian clay foundation. I really like it. It's probably the most expensive piece of makeup that I have, and I feel like I'm willing to spend on this because it goes all over my face and really gets absorbed into it. So I wanted something that was natural and worked really well. All right, so I'll go ahead and apply this all over my face. Oh, and I just use my fingers to blend everything because I don't want to have to wash brushes afterwards. But as you can see, I'm not a makeup artist. I just do the minimum to get myself put together. Okay, so now that's all blended in. I also take concealer. I have dark circles under my eyes, just that they're not too bad today. But I use the concealer to remove some of the dark marks next to my eyes that just make me look tired. And so this is also Tarte, and it's their Shape Tape, probably one of the most popular products that Tarte sells. So it's very thick, and I only need a couple of dabs. So I put a couple of dabs here, and that pretty much does the trick. When putting on your concealer or anything under your eyes, you want to try to, when you rub, do very gently, and for the most part tap it in to blend it, because that skin is very sensitive and you want to stretch it out. Okay, and next I will do my eyebrows. And I just basically use eyeshadow. I have this amazing called eyeshadow palette from Maybelline, the Nudes, and I've used it for a long time. So I go ahead and use the dark brown, and I use one of these brushes. So I guess I do use a brush, but it's just an angled, really inexpensive brush. And I grab some of the dark brown, or I could do black too, but I feel like I don't want it to be super dark, just for the daily look. And then I very lightly just fill in so that it's more distinct. I used to not do this, and it's made a huge difference in kind of the overall framing of the face. Okay, and then next, almost to the end, I just apply mascara, and I pretty much just do my top lashes. And then I'll add a little bit of eyeshadow in the second part. I show you if I make it more complex for nicer events. But I just do pretty much mascara on the top lashes. And the final thing, which by the way, when I do my eyebrows, sometimes I do put in a little bit on the corner here just to define the corner of the eye. Since I already have it on, it's really fast to add that. But if you keep it pretty light to just make it look like natural. Okay, and then finally I add my blush. I just use CoverGirl. That's simple. And then I do have a blender. So hey, I guess I do use brushes. So I'll take some of the powder, and it's pretty loose. I don't want it to be too pink. So then I just take my hand and blend it out. Then I smile and put it on the balls of my cheeks. And I just take my hands and I blend it. Okay, and the final thing that I might do is put a little bit of moisturizer on my lips. Sometimes I use straight shea butter because I love how much it stays on your lips versus coconut oil or something like that. I don't use regular chapsticks because of the wax, and I've learned through lip sense that it can build up and actually make your lips more dry. So I use something straight up like shea butter, or I'll use a lip sense color gloss for every day. And then if I'm going to be going out or something, or I want more color, then I will do an actual lip sense color. But I am just going to do this Bougainvillea lip sense lip gloss for now. Okay, and as you can see, that's pretty simple. So of course I'm talking right now, so it took a lot longer, but I usually can get this done in 3 to 5 minutes. So it's really easy to do even while the kids are having breakfast. I just use the mirror by the door when I'm just running short on time. So just find something simple to do for your skin type. You might not need all of the foundation. Kind of figure out what, if you look at your face without any makeup on, what are some things that you can smooth over, some blotchiness, and then develop your 3 or 4 products that you're going to do every day, and then get used to doing them quickly. So that is my quick 3 to 5 minute daily makeup routine. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you what I add for eyeshadow if I am wanting to look a little bit nicer. So I will usually go a little bit thicker on the foundation, and just to give it a little bit more of that polished look, because right now I keep it pretty natural looking. And so I'll go thicker on this foundation, and then what I'll do, and everything else is the same pretty much, but what I'll add is some highlighting of the, I guess contouring is kind of what it's called. I do a little bit of contouring, so I will add some light color here, and then on the cheekbone, and then I might do bronzer on the ends here, but pretty much I guess I can demonstrate that for you if you like, but I don't always do that. Okay, so I just use this light eyeshadow. It's like a pearly cream colored. This one is Mary Kay from a very long time ago. So I'll just take some of that on my finger, and then you want to go on the brow bone. And then if you're going to be putting eyeshadow all over the eye, and I'll usually do this before I put on the mascara, then just go ahead and spread that all over. Do it on the other side. And this is just nice because it defines, it catches the light and it defines those sharper features on our face. Okay, and then I also put it on the cheekbone here. So right on there. Okay, and this one you want to blend it. And this just like makes your face kind of sparkle. So if you can find something that has a little bit of glitter in it, that's perfect. Okay, and then for the eyeshadow, again I use this palette, and I'm a summer color season, so I might be transitioning, I bought this before I knew that. I might be transitioning to cooler colors, but I really like these. They're really beautiful, and so that's what I use. So I use a light color on the bottom right here. It's one of the lighter ones. It's like a taupe, which is also good for summer people. So, and then I put that just on the lid. You just mainly want to make sure not to go beyond the line here, because then it darkens your eye, unless you're doing a smoky eye. But I'm doing something super simple right now. And again, I just use my fingers, so nothing sophisticated. I'm no makeup artist, but it works. Okay, and then I choose one of the darker ones, so I might do a gold or one that's darker here. Since I have gold earrings on, I'll just do some of the gold. So I'll take some of this, and then I'm going to more carefully put it just on the outer half of the lid. So you want to concentrate on making it dark on the corner and then come in. You don't want to start from the center out. You want to start from out in like that. And then concentrate on making it dark on the corner. Okay, and that's pretty much that. So I just like how it looks, sophisticated. There's a little more going on. I might add a little bit of the dark on the corners here. You can also use an eyeliner. I'm using eyeshadow to keep it simple. Okay, and then that's pretty much it. But I might also do a little bit of contouring if I really want to spice it up. So to do that, I would basically use my bronzer. Okay, this is just a CoverGirl bronzer. So take some of that. And I don't do a lot of contouring because I haven't practiced all the kinds you can do. But contouring basically helps bring out the features that are prominent that you want your face to show. So you'd go for this, you want to go under the bone. You need to find your bone, and then you want to do under it here. There's that, and then sometimes I will do up here. Okay, that's all I do for contouring, but it does add a little bit where it makes your cheekbone look sharper because it's dark underneath. And then plus when you add that shimmer on the corner, it looks really nice. So that's for my really nice makeup that I do, and that only adds 2 to 3 more minutes. So yeah, that is about it. That is my whole routine. So hopefully that was helpful, and I would love to hear in the comments if you have maybe a different skin type or a different routine. Just list, here are the 4 things I do, which order, and that would be fun. So I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.